Hi everybody, my name is Greg and I'm coming to you from Greg's Creative Lab. Today we're going to talk about the conceptual components of one of my clients' logos and what goes into a good logo design. A couple of things I want to make clear first. This is not a technical how-to type of video where we discuss Adobe Illustrator or Photoshop and how to create technically a graphic or a symbol or a logo. What I want to focus on is the strategy and the concept that goes into a unique logo. I also want to be really clear, a logo is a very simple, clean graphic, and while it's true it is a symbol, a logo and a really good logo, if it's going to represent your client or a service or a brand, or if you're going to create a logo that represents you, the logo needs to have a unique quality. It needs to say something special about your product. It needs to say something special about your client's services. A quick example might be, and I see this a lot, a graphic of a lion or a tiger. Sometimes people or clients want a strong image, something that's very visually, it's very visually commonplace. It's very recognizable. So what we end up with is a lot of companies have a logo that is a graphic representation of a lion. Well, while that might be nice, is that really saying anything unique about your client? You might have 4 or 5 different representations of a lion, but are they really saying anything unique about your client? Or are they just simply another graphic? So today we're going to talk about one of my clients called Orange Concierge, and I'm going to go through a couple of different logos and creations that I started off with them, and hopefully you'll see the progression of thought and how we ended up at our final solution. So I appreciate you taking some time and watching. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, some clients are easy. A client like Orange Concierge, right off the top of my head, why don't we go ahead and make the color orange for their corporate color? I know it's really simple, but what a great way to reinforce who the client is, right? So I'm going to go ahead and show you one of my first sketches that I did for them. So here we have is a very simple graphic. The circle is for the letter O in orange. I put together a leaf to make it a picture of an actual orange. So from an initial starting point, the word orange is already presented in this graphic. Is it unique? Possibly. Is it different? I'm not really sure. But it's the letter O for orange, and we have a leaf. So as I started thinking more about Orange Concierge, I thought, well, maybe we need to take it one step further. So here what we have is a hand holding an orange. We still have the O for orange. We still have the picture of an orange, but the hand represents customer care. It represents customer service. So I thought, why not take the company name as in orange and let people know the company is about customer service. While I like the solution, and I'm starting to actually now develop something very unique, when I talked to my client about it, one of my client meetings, out of that meeting came a conversation about elite concierge services. And a symbol that is commonplace in elite concierge services or hotel concierge services is a key. It's a golden key. So when you have a golden key in the concierge, you're recognized as being the top and the best concierge service provider. So while my client did like some of these initial starts, he wanted to incorporate a key into the solution. Now I thought that was a really great idea, so what I did is I researched keys and came up with a variety of visual images of different types of keys. Ultimately, I came up with a new graphic, which became the final graphic that my client selected. But I used some of the components of the initial concepts. So what we have here is a graphic representation of an actual key. Depending on how long y'all have been around, the old style keys back in the 20s and 30s are very large metal keys. So I created this graphic image, which you'll see here is the letter C for concierge. We have the stem, which is the shaft of the key. And then I used the graphic circle, or the O, for orange. So in this particular graphic, we now have a combination of the letter O, the letter C, a picture of an orange. They all combine to create a unique graphic representation of my client. Now that we've incorporated the key into a service, it is representative and it's a unique representation of his service. He wanted to let everybody know that his concierge service providing is at an elite level. This ultimately was the final solution. And as some of y'all have known, if you've seen my videos before, a good logo mark contains not just a graphic or a logo mark, but also a logo type. So what I did was I took that orange and I used it here as part of the company name, Orange. So now we have a literal interpretation, a relationship between the company name and the letter O. And then I created this unique typographic solution, which goes with the graphic. So together, this becomes the visual identity of the company, where we have the Orange Concierge key, the letter C, the letter O, and a graphic. This ultimately was the final solution for my client. Now, if you recall earlier, I had mentioned we have a hand with the service. I want to go back to this for a minute because part of the concierge is all about customer service, right? And how you provide elite customer service. So we liked this image, but we didn't necessarily like it as a final graphic solution. So I want to show you what we did with that particular image. In one of my earlier solutions, we had the graphic hand holding the orange. The hand represented customer service and customer care. While my client and I both liked the concept behind customer care and customer service, it wasn't the right solution for the final logo. This final solution was this graphic. It was the key to great customer service, showing it's an elite concierge service. But through the concept design and the development of the logos, we kept coming back to that customer care and customer service. So this is the brochure we created for my client. It's a 3-panel brochure, very simple, very basic, but it talks about what the company is and the company brand. But going back to an impact cover and a visual image, we liked the customer service where we had a hand holding the concierge orange. So we took that concept and I found an image where we have a hand holding the globe. This particular image represents the company's philosophy of having the best concierge customer service in the world and how our world revolves around you. So the initial concept design that I originally proposed ended up being used conceptually in the brochure. As you can see here, we have the final solution for the orange, and then we have the hand holding the globe. The slogan that we came up with for this particular client, unlock the world around you. So this is an idea of how a progression of concepts and discussion ends up into a final solution that's a tangible solution for our client. We have the company logo, which is a key, the letter O, the letter C, of course, a graphic of an orange, and then we have the slogan here, unlock the world around you, and the hand, which represents customer care and customer service. Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you'll come back and watch more as we explore the concept and strategy behind good visual communications and logo design. Hi everybody, my name is Greg and you're for our client. It's a simple three panel